It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's good to see you even though I can't see you. Today, I'm going to tell you a story. We're going to watch this clay transform into a beautiful story about a challenge that hit me when I was 13 years old. Ready to go on this journey with me? Here we go. Bam! Alright. I was 13 years old when I was playing a soccer game. It was at night, and I was just playing goalie because that was my favorite position, and soccer was my favorite sport, and it still is. I truly saw my life with soccer. I mean, I had dreamed to go to Germany and play in the World Cup. My parents invested a lot of money into my soccer, but little did I know, this one night, it was dark. No stars. I don't even know if the moon was out or not. The light on the field were on. The score was 3-0. We were winning. But granted, we were the better team. But it was one of those moments, you're just like, oh man. We had no idea what was going to happen next. Had no idea. I mean, I remember Ricardo, our midfielder, just going down the left side, crossing the ball over. We ended up scoring the goal. And we came back, and the team had it at midfield. They were able to set up a triangle and start making their way on the right side of the field. I mean, I was feeling good. I was in the center of the field. The guy was coming down. He kicks the ball across the field. I'm in the front of the net, waiting for the ball to come my way. BAM! I was so scared. The lights on the field went out. One of the circuits in the breaker went out and really did some damage. And I'm standing there, just scared because of the big bang sound. And then I didn't realize I couldn't see. I couldn't see. I was struggling just to know what was happening. Little to know that I was gonna have to deal with this challenge. And I started to panic. And I screamed, "Dad, Dad, 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 Dad! Dad, 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 I can't see, I can't see, I can't see." My dad came and got me off the field. And he says, "Son, I'm right here. I'm right here, it's okay. It's okay." I was so scared. I had no idea what was happening to me. I had no idea. But I knew something was going wrong. My dad knew there was something going wrong. My mother knew there was something going wrong. People at school were like, something weird going on. I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm so scared. Because I don't know what's happening to my vision. So 3 months later, after that situation, I would find out why. It would devastate me. It would devastate me to the point where I would become violent, almost join a gang, be to the point where I didn't care about anybody else but myself. My mother and I would go to the doctors. Being a 13-year-old, being the brat that I am, I was like, why are we going to the doctors? I don't want to go to the doctors. I just want to talk to the girls on the phone, skateboard, and do whatever I want to do. And I went into the doctor's office, and they said, "How you doing, ma'am? You come to get your eyes checked out." Yeah, what I've been told I have to do. I mean, you can totally see my attitude, right? So they dilated my eyes, and the first doctor came, and that doctor said, "Man, this is really weird. I've never seen this before. There's something going on in your eyes." I'm like, "You crazy? Go somewhere else. Don't be talking smack about my eyes." I mean, granted, I'm 13 years old and I got an attitude. I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And he's like, "Well, I would like to go get another doctor, and see what he thinks." So that doctor came and took a look at my eyes. And he goes, "Yeah, I see something. There's something there. There's something there. I'm not sure what it is." "Well, what are you seeing? You blind or what? Come on, speak up and give me the details." But they sent me out of the room, and they said to me, "Hey, you and your mom go get something to eat, come back, and we'll get a third doctor to make sure that's an expert in what we're thinking it is. Because they didn't want to tell me what it was until they knew for sure. So they got the other doctor. That doctor came in and looked in my eyes. She's like, yeah, you guys are correct. I'm like, what are you correct about? What are you smoking over there, you know? And you got to look at him having a party around my eyeballs. And he just telling me, what I'm about to tell you, a life-changing situation for you. And I said, well, it hasn't been a very fun day in the first place. So the doctor says to me, you have Ushers Syndrome Type II. And I'm thinking to myself, this doctor's just crazy. Don't we all think about that with doctors sometimes? There. And this is just, the rest of this story I don't really remember. So I'm just kind of filling in the gaps. Sitting there, and the doctor says, why you couldn't see on that soccer field is because you have lost all your night vision. And that's part of what it's like to live with Ushers Syndrome Type II. And then this is the perfect age when you start seeing that happen, because you're 13 years old. So I'm thinking, okay, what does that have to do with all of this? You've lost your night vision. You have retinitis pigmentosa. And soon, you're not going to be able to see up, down, left, or right. I'm thinking, what are you talking about? You're saying that you're going to lose all of your peripheral vision. And it's just going to come closer into a tunnel like that. And this is what's going to happen. And there's a possibility you could go blind one day. And there's a possibility that you might not. Just know that there are resources out there for you. There are people to help you. At this point, I really didn't care. Should have gone with the simpler piece. Not with the harder piece. And this is my rare disease. I live with Ushers Syndrome Type II. And I'm choosing to live beyond my deafblindness. How are you living beyond your challenges?